Paul, thank you very much for the invitation. Really a pleasure to be here in Oma, also first time for me. I really like the flight here, and also only a 10 minutes drive to the hotel. Really, that's not usual for me, so that's really nice. I would like to tell you something about the journey we have been undertaken to high performance bio-based colorants with a low carbon dioxide impact. And I would like to start with a quick introduction of Holland Colours. I noticed not everybody in this audience probably knows our company. We are a business-to-business company, 45 years in business, and our business is making color concentrates for plastics. This means that our customers convert plastic resin together with a color concentrate like a master batch and sometimes other additives to a finished product. Markets we serve are in the building construction. You can think about pipes or siding, cladding, window profiles, but also silicone sealants and expanded polystyrene are applications we are active in. Another interesting market for us is packaging. We provide custom-made solutions, color additives to enhance the performance of polyester preforms, bottles, kegs, and also recycling. We have products for recycling of those. We are what we call a small multinational, around 100 million euros annual turnover, and we are listed on the stock exchange in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. We have three divisions. Divisions Division Asia, EMEA, and Americas. In every division we have a production site, at least one. Main office, head office is in Apeldoorn in the Netherlands, and in the United States our production site is in Richmond, Indiana, which is not that far from here, I think. When we go to the challenge we have as an industry, and we heard already a few speakers mentioning it, is the industry or the companies have a high carbon footprint of the company. And when you zoom into the carbon footprint of a company, you look at scope 1, scope 2, scope 3. In fact, a big chunk of the carbon footprint is coming from scope 3, the purchased raw materials. And if you take into account that colorants, which like dye stuff, like pigments, have quite a big carbon footprint per kilogram, because these are usually multi-step synthesis processes with many steps there. You can imagine that for Holland Colours this is also a very important topic. You can do two things. You can look at sourcing, source different materials. What we also did is look at opportunities in the synthesis of the pigments and dyes. In that way, we're not fully dependent on what our suppliers are doing, but we also take our own responsibility there. And our vision there is that we create a color range made from non-fossil feedstock with the lowest carbon dioxide impact. I talked about the sourcing. In many cases, sourcing of a natural material is a very good choice. Although when you process that into plastics with high temperatures, 200, 300 degrees centigrade, you can run into problems when you look at performance. You can think about black specks, you can think about discoloration, all these things. And what our product can bring is the performance of a fossil-based material and the footprint of an bio-based material. So here are some examples. You can see different polymers can be used, but also applications like paint or even cosmetics you can use with our products. And what you also see is that, well, rather blue, right? This is only one color. And that's also the feedback we got from, initial feedback from market, that yeah, it's a great start, but the blue color is not always the biggest amount of color, biggest volume which companies use. And to make, and yeah, that's why we also want to expand the color range towards other colors than blue, but this is a starting point for us. And that way we have a bigger impact on the industry and also on our own carbon footprint. So what products do we have? We have developed two solutions. One is a 100% bio-based drop-in solution. This has the advantage that from a regulatory point of view, it's easier. On a process, from a process point of view, chances on performance failure are much lower. We started with making, we can make a kilogram of this material fully bio-based, 100% bio-based, but we also learned, if you want to go to higher volumes, you need to also think about how we can achieve that, and that can be done with the mass balance approach. We have suppliers, dedicated suppliers who helped us with this. This technology can be used for blue, but in essence it can also be used for green colors, so that is our next step. Choice is because the blue pigment has the biggest market potential versus the green. So this is one solution we have. Another solution is new chemistry. So with a dedicated partner who will bring their feedstock, which they convert to an intermediate product where the pigments can be made from, that will be on the market 2025. So volumes will come, and it allows us also to make steps there. Where we make also a blue pigment in this case, out of that material, we reach over 50% of bio-based content. Because it is new chemistry, there are some, it will take longer. When you talk about REACH, or when you talk about FDA compliance in certain applications, that will take more time. But that is, it can also bring you new features because this is new chemistry, and in the testing we have been doing, in application testing, we see some differences, positive ones, which gives us the indication that we are on the right track there. So when we look back and when we look forward, what have we learned? I think we've also heard from other speakers that teaming up, partnership is really important. Without our suppliers, we would not have been able to really make this a success. Another thing we've learned is that to calculate a CO2 footprint of pigments is not that easy. Not only because the multi-steps, but also because there's not a lot of information readily available in the industry. And that's an industry problem when you look at colors and additives, but it's something we have to work on also. And for us, as said, we make color concentrates, which means we usually buy pigments, and now we are making pigments and trying to sell that. That's one step upstream in the value chain. It gives you a different perspective also on what you are as a customer and supplier there. So really nice to learn from that. And when we talk about the next steps, I've shown you we are able to make blue. Green is the next step. Customers already made clear that other colors are desired, and we want to achieve that. Scaling up is the next step. That will also help us in CO2 calculations, and we also search for committed partners to do more application testing. So I'm here. So if you think this proposition is interesting for you, reach out to me. We can discuss either the application side, but I'm also interested to learn from you on the supplier side. So what kind of new bio-based raw materials or low CO2 footprint materials are emerging on the market? What are you looking for? Same with colors. What are you looking for? What's the problem you want to solve there, and that's very important for us. So thank you for your attention, and that's it.